blocking, you just position him. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And an alley to run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet. Right at the line of scrimmage.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Here's a give to Jones running left. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Finding room to the 20, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A give to Jones. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On third down, Rodgers flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he'll win it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Butker able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
In motion left moves Nelson. Now Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
22 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Smith. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing third and long. Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, and got his man. Complete. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Packers a first down.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they had stopped him on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarvis Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 5. We're back now in KC. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, Smith. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Smith with a give to Hunt. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus